one well. That is the call, straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way, yeah it is.
Explosive cricketing action continues at the Oman Cricket Academy. Oman D10 powered by Dafa News. We are in for another exciting contest. It's going to be Bravehearts versus the Muscat Thunderers. And without wasting much time, let's head down to the sidelines where we have Mudassir Ali Qureshi with the two captains.
Match number 17, Muscat Thunderers, they'll be taking on Braveheart 11. Captains are next to me, and of course the match referee Mr. Hemachandran in attendance, and Sandeep will flip the coin and Haja Hamid will call. Number is the call, and number it is. Haja, what have you decided and why?
Yeah, we will bat first. So this is our first plan A, so we have to go with our plan A.
Under the lights, what kind of total do you think is defendable?
So we are thinking anything more than 85 will be a defendable for us. So last match we faced some bowling issues. We will come up with a very good bowling lineup this time.
Haja, a wonderful platform has been provided by Oman Cricket Association. How is the mood in the camp, and tell us more about the tournament?
Yeah, we are excited. This is a great opportunity for us from the intermediate divisions, as Kimji is a very senior side in this platform, and they played very more matches in this platform. We are very new, but we are still, it's a part of game. So when come to the cricket in short term, the who will be for the day, they will win the match. And again, we are very thankful to Oman Cricket to give a great opportunity to play like a senior team as Kimji and all. Thank you.
Finally, any changes in the team?
Yeah, Ashwak out and Imran in.
All the best and give us a good game.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Sandeep, Muscat Thunderers on a roll, 2 matches, 2 wins. They have asked you to bowl first.
Yeah, actually we also wanted to bat first, but yeah, this is the first time we are bowling this tournament, so let's make sure and we'll bowl good areas.
How is the team gelling? No senior players, but still the results are in your favor.
Yeah, we are positive at the time and a lot of youngsters coming in, so the atmosphere is very nice in the dressing room.
Senior player leading the side, but still looking like a young boy, throwing yourself on the field. Tell us about your fitness and you enjoy your fielding.
I'm fit now, right now. I always try to enjoy in the field, you know, whatever I have to give 100%, that will be my most agenda.
And finally, team news?
Same team.
All the best and give us a good game.
Thank you, Mudassir bhai. Thank you very much.
So the news from the sideline is that Haja Hamid, the captain of Braveheart 11, won the toss and he has decided to bat first.
Well, speaking of youthfulness and of course some excitedness, our Mudassir Ali Qureshi is not too far behind, but Sandeep God is one of the most prominent ones out there in the middle. Let's have a look at the Braveheart 11 team here. Arvind Ramesh, and watch out for him with the bat in hand. Nishad is very explosive as well. Sohail Ahmed, Kanakraj Suhil will be very key with the ball. Jabir Khan, Cyril Sebastian, Gaurav Pokra, Imran Ilyas Raghu, Amir Mahmood, Nizamuddin Fahim, and of course the captain Haja Hamid Mohammad Hussain. They've won the toss and elected to bat, mind you. So as the captain suggested, it's going to be their plan A and they'll stick to it. To spoil their plans, it's going to be the Muscat Thunderers, and let's take you through their side. Rana, Pranav Atavle, Hashir Dafedar, Sandeep God, Siddharth Prasad Bukapatnam, Soumya Sampath, Anurag Singh, Ganesh Chandrasekhar, the legendary Munis Ansari makes his way into the side, Jay Chelavada, and the very impressive Jay Chogle. So they're playing with the same team and with the ball in hand, bowling for the first time in the contest. Things will be absolutely electric, especially with Munis Ansari operating that first over. Joining me in the comm box, just like Munis Ansari, a very senior and experienced person, Jamil Zaidi.
Thank you, Amin. And we are going to see another exciting match today between Thunderers and Braveheart. I'm really impressed from the captain of Braveheart's comments about the Oman cricket and his intentions that he said whatever the day belongs to any team. It's a very, very positive sign. I really like that comments from the captain of Braveheart.
Yes, obviously, and that's the main intention here, and that's to bring all these teams who are playing at the intermediate level on par with the premier sides so that the talent pool increases, the experience increases, and the fun increases as well. Yunus Ansari, good punch by Arvind Ramesh, looking to face the first ball against somebody of the likes of Yunus Ansari. This is going to be an exciting contest because Arvind Ramesh is an exciting cricketer. If a couple of nights ago, you must have seen him tonk those huge sixes out of nowhere in a losing cause, but certainly in a fighting manner.
Yeah, I think he should carry that form today as well. Give a solid start to the team.
Coming in for the second delivery. And he's that sort of a cricketer who likes to just take his time, get his eye in. It's very important for a player like him to, gather momentum. And then once you get your eye in, no bowler poses a threat. With a shorter boundary towards the leg side, from the way he's facing at the moment, it's going to be a thrilling contest here. Just a matter of time before you see Yunus Ansari flying for a six, or maybe it could be Yunus Ansari having the first and final laugh. Oh, this is teasing distance from the stick.
Well, all experience bringing in Yunus Ansari. 3 dot balls. That's a good battle between Ramesh and Yunus Ansari. As you mentioned, that is a couple of sixes in the last match. So today, I'm sure his team will be looking for a good, decent start for their team. So the remaining batters to come without any pressure and play their game.
Well, absolutely. And it's very important that the start is right now because it's the mandatory power play where you have that luxury of having that fielder inside the circle. Oh, this is brilliant. He's looking to play aerial, and what is so very good about that shot is that he looked to play it in a very safe location where there was no fielder, looked to play it in the gap, managing to get off the mark for himself and off the mark for the team.
Well, I feel it was a slightly awkward bounce, and that's why the ball went into the air between the two fielders on the onside. But anyhow, at least single has been taken to start with the proceedings and got off with the single.
Coming in once again, Yunus Ansari, fifth ball of the over. Wide, very wide, and the umpire will raise his arms as well.
Sometimes, when you try to do a bit extra, he was bowling consistently on one area, and that's what area he has to bowl. But when you try to generate some pace as his slinging action, the ball moves more towards the offside.
Rightly pointed out, and it does seem to be very easy to explain the way Yunus Ansari bowls, but trust me, the batters need to be really, really careful. Oh, this is absolutely gold, and he's done him over. It's going to be a long walk for Mahmood all the way till the pavilion because he's faced his first delivery against the mighty Yunus Ansari and managed to lose his wicket.
What a beautiful delivery. It was going outside the off stump, moving away from the batter. Look at that one. And he has just tried to keep bat away, got a touch and taken by wicketkeeper.
So the first strike here by Yunus Ansari, he is bowled Mahmood out for a not 2 for 1 after the first over.
Just to correct the last wicket, it was clean bowled by Monis Ansari. Brilliant delivery.
One more delivery left in this over. Outworks another experienced person, Nishad. And he's sticking to that very, very nagging line at the moment. Munus Ansari, Nishad will be happy to see this over off. First over gone, it's 2 for the loss of 1 wicket. Bravehearts. Jai Chelavada for the second over and on the mark right away. Arvind Ramesh looking to get off the mark, or rather just to rotate strike. He'll get a run for himself. Nishad is the new man in.
Jai Chilavara, it's a very, very good left arm bowler. Couple of good finds this season from Thunderers.
Punched off the back foot. They're going to hurry into that single. Shy at the stumps. Everything's going to be safe.
I believe there is some dew on the ground at the moment, because you think the handkerchiefs are coming out, towels are coming out.
Oh yes, absolutely. Just last night, a ball had just come rolling down when the players were warming up, and when I threw it back, it was absolutely moist. My hands were absolutely moist. Very difficult to grip the ball. Oh, this is high. It is going to take some catching if anyone's interested. And it's going to be taken. Siddharth Bukkapatnam has come under a very, very good shot here, because Arvind Ramesh will be very dangerous if he hangs in there for too long.
Well, this is the time when the ball come a bit late to the bat and it comes so high in the air, but Siddharth Bukkapatnam never drops catch like that. So wicket number 2 for Bravehearts.
So early inroads into this Bravehearts batting lineup, as they are one of their mainstays, and somebody who's looking to attack from ball number 1 heads out. Arvind Ramesh departs for just 2. It's 4 for the loss of 2 wickets, Bravehearts. So Ahmed walks out to the centre, and he has to arrest the downfall of this batting lineup at the moment. He has to play a resurrecting role. Solid defence.
In this format of the game, I always felt like that. Because someone on the top order must stay till the 10th over. Though he played slowly, singles, missing, but someone has to stay till the 10th over.
Soft appeal, and the umpire will not be interested. KR Azad, leg by signaled. And absolutely, I completely agree with you. There has to be a batting mainstay. There has to be somebody who needs to play drop-in anchor. And I'm not speaking in the normal terms. It has to be a special kind of, or a defined or a redefined sort of a role where you keep rotating strike, because even a single can be counted as a scoring shot. A double can be counted as a scoring shot. But the moment you just hold one end together, the attacking batter then gets a different sense of confidence. Very difficult to manage at the moment. Jay Chelavada, he's asking all sorts of questions to the batters. He'll end the over on a very quiet note as well. Just 2 runs off his over. Bravehearts are 5 for 2 after 2. Right then, another impressive bowler, Jay Chaugule. And it's taken that thick outside edge. Unlucky for Jay Chaugule, because that's what the batters are looking to do, and that's to collect runs in any form and any manner possible.
That was a good delivery, but of course, as we're talking about the runs, it has to come either way. Either if it's a brilliant shot or it's in edges. So finally, first boundary for Bravehearts. And it is Ahmad who did that one. There's a couple of very, very exciting new upcoming youngsters has come in this particular season.
Oh, brilliant. He's looking to attack the bat. Very, very difficult off the wicket, Jay Chaugule, especially because he comes with that high arm action and looks to hit the deck very hard. And as a result, because of the inherent nature of the surface, the playing surface, and get that spongy sort of a bounce. So once you hit the bat hard, it's very difficult to hit for sixes, and all the timing goes off. Just like that. Now this time he's past the keeper as well. Free runs here. But he'll be happy that he's certainly making the batter think twice about his options.
Yeah. It's too high for the wicketkeeper. He jumped it, but just over to his head for four byes.
Mind you, there's a 4th day on the surface, and the surface is still playing very true.
When we are talking about this, the curator, Anup, and his team is doing some miracles on those wickets. This is the 4th day. More than 400 overs have been bowled almost, but the wicket is still intact, hard and bouncy.
Oh, loud shout. Probably reckon there's a little bit of bat involved onto it.
As Mudassir has pointed out, some cracks are there, sprinkle of grass, but those cracks are so hard that it will not, give much turn to the spinners as a normal, what you call, slow space there.
I have a half of a mind to tell Mr. Anup and his team, maybe we can have another 10 days of cricket on this wicket at the moment. He's going to be on his wit's end. This is well dug out by Nishad. It was hurrying onto the stumps, and at the last moment just put his bat down and flicked it away towards square leg for a single.
Reason maybe that those wickets are not extensively used here in Oman, except for the Premier Division or A Division matches and couple of more matches. So the what you call the impact of the soil is intact.
Oh, big shot. He's targeted the shorter boundary, and it's a mighty hit from the bat of Ahmed. He's looking like a very exciting cricketer here. He's hit that from the middle of the bat, and it went really, really high. 6 to end the over with.
Brilliantly, just picked up beautifully. Straight to the Human Academy building. Good end of the over for Bravehearts.
Jai Chelawada will continue. Some good runs of the last over of Jai Chogule, almost 12 runs if I'm not mistaken. And immediately you see that score shooting up, and that run rate at which they are operating at the moment also increasing. So 21 for 2, and Bravehearts might think that yes, of course, now we can consider ourselves to be on par at the moment.
One boundary, one maximum, one by, 4 boundary. So almost 14 runs has been scored. Rather 12.
Oh, he's taken him. Jai Chelawada strikes again, and it's the danger man Ahmed who tonked Jai Chogule for a massive 6 last over. And they'll be so relieved, and they will be celebrating this wicket because they know that he can be a very dangerous operator in the middle.
Well, this ball also bounced awkwardly. I mean, you can see, that one come up awkwardly, and he has no choice but to play. And a simple cotton ball chance for the Jai Chelawada. Wicket number 3 back to the dugout.
Have a look at that once again. Just managed to get a little bit of bat onto it, a leading edge. And that was enough for Jai Chelawada to just get one of his own bowling. Success here. He's picked up his second wicket for the night. Oh, what a delivery. Coming back into the right hander. Late swing. He's looking like a different bowler today, looking to dominate, and that's what a couple of wickets do to your mindset.
The last match always giving bowlers an ample chance to swing the ball off the wicket and in there as well. And this was the one which you're talking about. Jai Chelawada has bowled coming into so quickly.
Yeah, he just gets a little bit of edge onto it, guides it towards third man. Sohail Kanakraj, the new man in. Very cautious start as of now for Bravehearts. They've looked to play the shots, which is a positive sign. But otherwise, it's just been very, very cautious, probably waiting for the slower bowlers to operate. Oh, there you go. The moment I say it's a cautious start, he tries to do something cute. Sohail Kanakraj.
Innovation from Kanakraj. Tries to scoop this, but the ball was way outside the off stump, not near his bat.
Well, he'll want to finish well, yeah. In Jayachelawera, he's just given 5 runs away, nothing much in the whole scheme of things. It's high in the air. It's going to be a couple of bounces straight into the hands of the fielder, Siddharth Bukkapatnam, who's stationed that long on, and he'll end the over well eventually. Just 6 runs off his 2 overs, and it's very, very important 2 wickets as Bravehearts end the 4th over on 25 for the loss of 3. Ganesh Chandrasekhar, the new bowler, tries to take a risky single now. Suhil Kanakraj and Nishad. And that's not going to do them any favors over here because another wicket here, courtesy a run out. It's just going to be a freak show for Bravehearts at the moment. They'll have to just get their eye in and play the patient game at the moment.
Couple of risky singles at this stage, as of course a run out will definitely be disastrous for Bravehearts.
Oh, looks to pull, and he's not going to get anything. Steep bounce being achieved by Ganesh Chandrasekhar, utilizing that deck, utilizing the conditions to the fullest. The Muscat Thunderers at the moment with the ball in hand.
Veteran, most experienced Ganesh, part of Muscat team for so long.
Looks to charge, and I think he's gotten a little bit of top edge onto it. Easy pickings from Yunus Ansari, who was stationed inside the circle. Disaster strikes once again in that Bravehearts camp as Ganesh Chandrasekhar joins the wicket-taking club.
The most easiest catch came to Yunus Ansari this time. Look at that one. Thank you very much. No effort from him, only to catch the ball and return it to the bowler.
Once again, wicket stumbling for Bravehearts, and they'll want to arrest this sudden tumbling of wickets. Rare drifting down leg side at the moment for Ganesh Chandrasekhar. Muscat Thunderers, otherwise a very disciplined bowling lineup, are certainly looking to operate and stamp their class and authority all over this game at the moment. First time looking to bowl first, and Sandeep Gaud was quite confident that their bowling attack will manage to keep it neat and tidy, and that's what they have done. Good ball this time, sharply rising onto the batter, kept it right outside the off stump and then coming back in.
Very, very experienced bowler Ganesh. Quality of his bowling, is that he never go wider. He always try to go within those 3 stumps. And that's the quality of his bowling. Batters has to play him at his will.
Oh yes, see what you mean here, Jamil Saab. And what's also important is to meet that requirement of keeping the ball in that corridor of uncertainty, and then once the batter realizes that you have the skill of swinging the ball both ways, he will always be wary of whether he has to play the ball or he has to just leave the ball. At the end of the day, he might just end up poking, and then could be an edge, or he could have played it onto his stumps, get trapped leg before, all sorts of possibilities. You can certainly open up all forms of dismissals for yourself as a bowler. Worked away towards the leg. They're going to hurry for a single because this over has been very, very quiet. Will successfully manage to do that, but then it's been a tight and economical over. 3 runs and just 1 wicket for Ganesh Chandrasekhar in this. 5 overs gone, 28 for 4. Anurag Singh, the new bowler, in, and Pranav Mehta, the new commentator, in next to me. So plenty of changes after the halfway mark.
It's pure domination by Muscat Thunderers at the moment. It's a decent wicket to bat on, but Braveheart's just not good enough for the quality of Muscat Thunderers at the moment. But talking about fielding, Anurag, just mediocre.
Are you happy, Pranav?
Can't let that one go. Can't let that one go on any given day.
Are you happy Benali Strikers won?
Oh, and doesn't really matter. I'm a retired player and I just want to enjoy watching cricket.
Are you going to rub it in?
Not really. The better team won.
So do you say Benali Strikers are the better team?
Oh yeah, there were no two questions about it.
Anurag Singh, and he'll have to step up because the rest of the bowlers have certainly done their bit, and now he'll have to continue all that good work.
Looking for a run out, a little bit of an odd bounce, and that's where the batter had sufficient time to make it in.
How many times have we seen that the first half one team is on top and dominating affairs, and the second half completely the other way?
The only problem is that probably the Braveheart lineup is not in the direction that they would have wanted to, because they've lost one of the most important wickets. Big shot on offer, and this is struck clean.
Yeah, certainly everyone in the combox too was gasping and was completely awestruck with that strike from Khan. It came out of nowhere. Have a look at that. Full shot, but then that low bounce all of a sudden, as the batter was expecting something to come out really high, and all he did was give that a good whack. Longon had absolutely no chance. A 6 to end the over.
Jabir Khan, what an incredible strike. Ganesh continues from the Oman LNG end. The The wicket that you would be missing a lot is Arvind Ramesh. Never a great idea to be wasting him early. Good chance. Holds on to it on this occasion. They needed a wicket. And they've got one from the back of Ganesh Chandrasekhar, one of the most experienced performers. Heaved across the line. No chance whatsoever. And that's a good bit of catch at deep mid wicket. So just when the tide was turning in favour of Bravehearts, they've lost another wicket and they are in serious trouble at the moment. Anurag Singh, we have the confirmation, holds on to a good one. And talking about new entrants in the middle, I have Mudassir Ali Qureshi with me. Mudipa, how are you doing this evening?
Thanks to you, Pranav. Making me work hard.
We have to earn for our money.
Absolutely.
I wanted to say I want to give you a run for your money, but then I just wanted to be a little kinder. Ganesh Chandrasekhar, a wicket of the very first delivery. Something I like a lot about Ganesh Chandrasekhar, he's very... Oh my goodness gracious me! When you have the captain in that vicinity, you just cannot take a chance. Sandeep Gaur is a live wire and he's one of those gun fielders, and this is exactly why.
Sebastian is the batter. Without opening the account.
What is it called? Diamond duck?
Not sure, but look at that. Was not in control while throwing that ball, Sandeep Gaur, but still manages to hit that bullseye. And Hemachandran raises his finger.
It's a game of 7 stones. And Sandeep Gaur has played a lot of it.
You're back in Hyderabad for sure. Half of the side back in the hat. Now coming back to you. Is it got a golden duck or a diamond duck?
I feel it's a diamond duck. When you depart...
But
golden duck? Oh, he faced.
Yes,
That's golden duck.
That's a golden duck.
That's a golden duck. But what a moment. What a moment it is.
In a relaxing mode is Pranav Mehta in the com box. 2 back-to-back wickets.
Dancing down the wicket and never in control is Fahim. He struck and struck clean right from the bottom of the bat and somehow finds a way to get a couple to his name.
Brave move by Braveheart captain, winning the toss and opting to bat first. Still the scoreboard looks good. Going at just under 6 runs per over, but the problem has been that wicket column. As rightly said by you, they have lost the top order batter Arvind early.
Ramesh.
Yeah.
That's the batter you need to watch out for. They're utilizing him in the worst possible fashion. They'll scamper for a single of a leg by. Probably one of the most prolific batters you would find in the intermediate division. They're using him as an opener. He can be one of the most prolific strikers. He strikes clean at number 4, probably number 5. And unfortunately, I do not understand why they're sending him as an opener. As an opener, you want somebody who can time over the circle. That's enough. You clear the circle, it's a boundary. But Arvind Ramesh can clear any particular ground in the world at will. And that's where they're wasting him as an opener.
And also, Pranav, this is a shorter format, just 10 overs. So, getting him at number 5 doesn't make any sense. At least, rightly said by you, get him at 1 down or 2 down position. Let 2-3 overs pass by.
If Arvind Ramesh plays 15 deliveries for you, that's enough. Sandeep Gaur doesn't even need to raise his finger. Umpire Hemachandran, that's how clean it was. 2 wickets in this over. One was caught at deep mid wicket. The other was a run out from Sandeep Gaur. So just 3 runs from that over of Ganesh Chandrasekhar. 44 for the loss of 6 at the end of 7. Rana Naeem comes into the attack. One of those slow medium pacers who can be very tricky. He's a veteran. He's been around for a very long time and he can create some tremors with his gentle medium pace.
Player of the match award. Making a comeback, Rana Naeem. And what a shot. Sohail sending Rana Naeem out of the park and 50 comes up for Braveheart 11.
They needed a moment of brilliance, and what a moment of brilliance this is. In his arc, it was a slower delivery, and Sohail is a lusty striker. Anything in his arc can be dispatched a long way. Primarily known for his pace bowling. Sohail Kangaraj looking for the quick single. They'll get it.
Captain leading from the front, Sandeep Gaud. He was injured in the previous tournament, but now looking fit and throwing himself. The Hyderabad always produced some terrific fielders. Mohammad Azharuddin, the former Indian captain.
Who else? Who else?
The person sitting next to you in the comm box got the best fielder award, playing in UAE, and in the meantime a boundary for Fahim. Leaking runs is Rana Naeem.
Certainly leaking runs at the wrong time is Rana Naeem. Probably of the thigh pad. Probably a little bit of an inside edge, and it scrambles around for a boundary. What would be interesting, Mudipa, is if Muscat Thunderers could give an opportunity to somebody like a Soumya. They haven't used much right at the top. Because at the moment, what I feel is that probably Bravehearts will get somewhere around 60, 70 runs, 70 at its best, and then you give an opportunity to an under-19 youngster to open the innings probably right at the top. And that would be interesting because they've struggled with that opening slot.
You need to back the youngsters the way Majis Titans are backing Narayan Satish. He bowled at 8th and 10th over or 7th or 9th over in back-to-back games. Got wickets, very economical. Another poor delivery onto the pads, easy picking. Sohail getting those runs for his side. He moves to 25 in just 13 balls. Braveheart moves to 60.
1/4 of those runs have come from the roar of Rana Naeem. 15 of them. Yes, he's got a wicket to his name as well. But in the process, he's been very, very expensive, Rana Naeem. I beg your pardon, not a wicket, but 8 overs done, 60 for the loss of 6. Munis Ansari comes into the attack. Never easy to get underneath Munis Ansari, but he's managed to do it in some fashion. Fahim hits it across the line with a straight bat, and this is a maximum from the bat of Fahim.
They're getting those quick runs. Fag end of this innings. All of a sudden, floodgates are opened by Sohail and Fahim. In the previous over, they have got plenty of runs, and look at that shot. Following the batter, and nicely managed by Fahim, getting a maximum.
I believe he is the wicketkeeper batsman for Braveheart. Fahim. Sohail Kangaraj. He's known for that striking. And Munis Ansari, we all know what he's known for. Looking to play the paddle, not able to get under the ball. It is the cunning Munis Ansari, and it's never too easy to be cheeky against Munis Ansari. He watches the batter till the last moment.
The first ball, he followed the batter and it went for a maximum. And what a comeback by Muniz. The first over, he gave just 2 runs and a wicket to his name. Very economical, trying to spoil the figures of Muniz Ansari's Fahim. Brave enough, dancing down the track against Muniz Ansari. A wild swing.
Munis Ansari. One of the old war horses of Muscat Thunderers. The amount of experience that is there behind him. You can get lucky with one of those sixes. But that's only luck, because if you're talented to get after Munis Ansari, there will be 2 or 3 sixes in that over. Can Fahim do it once again? Full toss. Fielder underneath it and drops it. I think it's Ganesh Chandrasekhar, and he's held on to a good one. And Fahim is going to be walking back.
Wanted to bowl that Yorker. Misses the line, but not a proper connection between bat and ball. That's the end of Fahim. A good catch taken by Ganesh. Wicket number 7 goes down, 66 on board. And look at that effort. Brilliant take, full length dive. The 7th wicket goes down.
He's bowled 10 deliveries. Munis Ansari, the age-old war horse of Muscat Thunderers. He's given 8 runs. He's picked up 2 wickets. He still has 2 balls. Gaurav Pokra does well to get off strike. And now this is going to be a good battle. Munis Ansari versus Suhail Kangaraj.
At least add another 1380 on board. We can put some extra effort in the second innings.
I really feel you're asking for too much.
7 deliveries. I'm just asking for 13 runs. It's Suhail Kangaraj on strike.
Would you take 8?
Know. The 13 comes down to 12. Still 7 legal deliveries left.
8 comes down to 7. Still 7 legal deliveries. This is going to be interesting. 75 versus 80.
75 versus 80, and if it's 80, then definitely I'll ask you to do something special once I win the battle.
As
now
far
12
as
comes down to 11, Pranav.
It comes down to 6.
Keep on counting.
Munis Ansari is just letting me down at the moment. As far as that something special is not singing a song on mic, everything is all right.
You need to work hard. That's a clue. That's a hint for you.
Oh no, I'm not going to be agreeing to it. What a delivery. 6 required of this final over to get past to 75. And that's where it's going to be standing. 69 for the loss of 7 at the end of 9. The last thing that Mudassir Ali Qureshi would want to see is Jai Chogle bowling that final over. He's given 12 in his first over, so some hopes for you. Swing and a miss. Gaurav Pokra. For him, it is too good a pace.
Do we have a lifeline? Do we have some other option here, Pranav? Can we go with some other number?
Amitabh Bachchan is off air at the moment, so no more lifelines.
But still, I'll stick with that 80. Somehow, I've got that gut feeling Pokra will find a boundary.
The only place where I see a boundary is at third, and third is going back. Just when we... Oh, third is coming in. And he's going back once again. So action on offer here. They've got 4 fielders inside the circle. Point covers. Shot fine. Shot mid-wicket. Looking for a big heave. And they're going to scamper around for a single. Moves on to 70. A much needed boundary is required here.
The good news for Braveheart 11 is that Suhail Kanakaraj is back on strike.
And the good news for Muscat Thunderers is it's an opportunity to pick up a wicket.
A good start to the final over. Just 1 run, couple of deliveries, more 4 to go.
It's a game of cat and mouse here.
What a recruit he has been. In D20 we have seen Ritvik Pathak, now Jay Chogle.
And both these bowlers are from that academy of Mumbai Indians. So they've been there. Big shot. It's gone high up in the air. It's going towards the boundary. This is going to be very interesting, and what an effort. What an incredible effort. Not really sure if it's gone for a boundary. It's been given as a boundary, and this is going to be really interesting.
74 with that boundary. What a hit.
Absolutely. One shot of a 75. Outside edge and flies over point. Tries to put in his best effort, but a bounce on the rope. No chance for Ganesh Chandrasekhar.
Looking at Sandeep Gaur charging in. He just stopped for a fraction of a second. That gave 4 runs to Braveheart and to Suhail Kanakaraj. And we see a bouncer here. Wide delivery. 75.
75.
3 more balls to go. What a contest we are witnessing, not only on the field but also in the com box.
Certainly. 3 balls, 3 opportunities to pick up a wicket. And 5 runs away from the target that you have set. This is going to be mighty interesting because Suhail Kanakaraj can strike a long ball. But Jai Chogle is a tricky customer. He is known for picking wickets. They need a wicket. In the arc, this is struck well. They're pushing for the second, and they'll get the second. Needed a run out, and this is good running. Very good running by Suhail Kanakaraj.
It's game over for Pranav Mehta. Score moves to 77. 2 more legal deliveries left, but what a fight back by Braveheart, especially keeping in mind they are up against a quality Muscat Thunderers. And during the toss, the captain was very clear. Yes, we know they are a very quality side. We came out with a plan and we want to post some good total on board. I think 80 is a respectable total and it will certainly give something to think for men in yellow.
Absolutely, 80 is a good total on a wicket like this. Dancing down the track once again. One bounce. This time it's not going to be an opportunity for Suhail Kanakaraj to go back. So 78 on the board and Suhail Kanakaraj is going to be walking back to the dugout. What has happened is Gaurav Pokra has completed his second and he wanted to go back to the dugout.
Not gully cricket, my boy. How smartly he was moving towards the dugout. And Hemachandran, the right time, comes in and says it's Suhail Kanakaraj who needs to take that walk back to the hut, and in comes hard hitter
Imran.
Imran is the batter. I think no one is going to win this battle, neither you, neither me, Pranav. And look at the great throw from Anurag Singh. What a collection. Really don't understand. Both of them crossed each other. It was clear that Suhail Kanakaraj was the batter who needs to walk out. Pokra thinking something else.
31 of 16. Two more, rather last Liga deliveries heaved across the line. They're going to be pushing for the second. And they are possibly going to get to that 80-run mark. That means that Mudassar Ali Qureshi has predicted it right. 80 for the loss of 8. Gaurav Pokra gets those 2 valuable runs. And what a moment for a team like Bravehearts.
The last 3 overs, they were able to find those boundaries, those maximums, and that took them to a respectable total of 80 in their allotted 10 overs. Men in yellow, they'll be happy team going into the break. Nothing much to talk about the top order, but it was Sohail Ahmed and Kanakaraj getting those runs. 11 for Sohail and 32 runs. What a valuable knock of just 17. And providing him that support was Nizamuddin Fahim. 8 balls, 10 runs. The 10 include 1 maximum. And at the end, they were able to manage 80 for the loss of 8.
And talking about the bowling, it was always expected to be good. 2 wickets for Ganesh Chandrasekhar with that economy of 2.5, ever so outstanding. Jai Chelavada was good as well, 2 for 6 in his 2 overs with an economy of just 3 runs per over. And Monis Ansari, the vintage Monis Ansari, the old warhorse of Muscat Thunderers, 2 for 11 in his 2 overs. And with the help of 2 more run-outs, they got to 80 for the loss of 8. They came with the intentions of making things happen, but a gem of a delivery of Monis Ansari made sure that the first wicket down was early and really early. Catching is generally very good for Muscat Thunderers, and that's exactly what was happening. A few boundaries of the edges also contributed, but the shot making was pretty decent for Bravehearts. Jai Chelavada was bowling a tight line, and he was making things happen. Wickets were falling at consistent intervals. Anurag Singh got tongued for a few, and that's where he didn't have much of an opportunity. Ganesh Chandrasekhar is generally very good with the ball, and he got a wicket to himself as well. Sandeep Gaur, you don't want to be challenging his quality. It was challenged and it went in his favour. Rana Naeem got tongued around for a maximum, and then for a boundary he had an expensive over. Monis Ansari came back into the attack. He got tongued for a maximum, and then he picked up a wicket for himself as well because of a good catch by Ganesh Chandrasekhar. And towards the end, there was this run out from Anurag Singh. He's been a decent fielder tonight. Held on to a good catch at deep mid-wicket, and then at long off, got a good run out. So to sum it up all, 80 runs for the loss of 8 wickets, Braveheart. And Muscat Thunderers need +1, that is 81 in the allocated 10 overs. Can they get there? Can they not? Just across the break.
He has timed that one well. That is the call, straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge of it, yes it is. has timed that one well. That is the call, straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way, yes it is.
Edged it is, yes it is. Remembering Mr. Ijaz in the com box. It is the final game of the evening. Bravehearts versus Muscat Thunderers. It'll be interesting to see what Muscat Thunderers use because they have had an issue with the opening pair. Talking about the batting, 32 of 17. Sohail Kangaraj was the main contributor. A couple of notified contributions from Sohail Ahmed and Nizamuddin Fahim helped them to get to 80 for the loss of 8. And talking about the bowling, 3 bowlers picked up 2 wickets apiece. Monas Ansari, Jai Chelaveda and Ganesh Chandrasekhar. And that's where they were able to hold on. Bravehearts for a score of 80. This is going to be really interesting. Not really sure who the openers are, but they have almost feels as if they would probably give an opportunity to the young gun. Joining me in the com box, Amin Wagle, Gaurav Pokra. Won't go for the single. Is that Soumya Sampat?
Well, at the moment, Rana Naeem is certainly confirmed, and that does seem to be like Soumya Sampat out there in the middle. And what an opportunity for that young gun, that young kid over there to make a difference here. It's not an easy target.
What an opportunity for Soumya Sampat. I always knew that they were going to be trying somebody right at the top, and I felt that Soumya Sampat would be the right option in the first innings, but never knew that I was able to justify my guessing so well. First opportunity for Soumya Sampat at this level, right at the top, and that's against Gaurav Pokra, who can swing the ball a good bit.
Well, he'll have to stand tall here and he'll have to make use of this opportunity at the moment in the power play.
Oh, he's a good bat. He can bat well right at the top. He has a decent technique. Most of the people around him might call him as a bowling all-rounder, but for me, in my understanding, I've been around him for a couple of years, and for me, he's been a batting all-rounder. I really feel he has nothing to do with bowling at the highest level. Yes, in his age group, yes, but he's a decent bat. He can bat really well.
Well, dreams do come true, and of course, opportunities come knocking on many occasions.
Big shot, Rana Naeem. He's a fierce striker of the cricket ball. Starts with a maximum. What an incredible strike. You can't be bowling in a zark.
Oh, absolutely. And he's that sort of a cricketer who knows what his role is as an opener, knows his role in that side. And have a look at how he's just got that big maximum to his name. Nearly flat batted it, barely making it across the rope, but then that shot was hit powerfully. Gaurav Pokra will have to adjust and will have to revise that line and length.
And what he's done with that maximum is that he's got the Bhangra out for Muscat Thunderers in the camp, making sure that everybody is dancing to the rhythm of Rana Naeem. A quick single will get Soumya Sampat back on strike.
That's professionalism. He's got that big runs already off this over. They've got 1 run extra as a matter of fact, and now probably give Soumya Sampat a free sort of a hand at just utilizing that power play to his advantage. If he can manage to get a juicy full toss or maybe something wide outside his off stump, he'll look to go inside out over the offside.
Not going for a quick single here. That's a good line from Gaurav Pokra, not giving any kind of room to Soumya Sampat. 9 runs of the first over. This is certainly going to be a very good match. Suhil Kangaraj, he's quick. And a good in-swinger, probably flicking the pad of Rana Naeem.
And that's what you get from these challenger teams. There are some spillover players who have been in the mix of things in those premier sides, and then probably then life takes you on to better things and upwards and onwards, and then cricket takes a back seat. But then the class and the performance, as well as all the ability, does not go to waste. Suhil Kanakraj is that sort of a player.
Big shot. Rana Naeem can strike a lusty blow. Gaurav Pokhara, with all that effort, is still struggling to collect that delivery. And in the process, they'll scamper around for a couple of runs.
And Suhil Kanakraj is that sort of a player who's been there, done that, and he's not going to be an easy task for the batters to, just get the better of him at any stage. So it's a good contest here. Bravehearts versus...
Looking to paddle, and it's been given. Rana Naeem is going to be walking back. It was a big in-swinger from Suhil Kangaraj. And no two thoughts from the umpire.
Oh yes, and just as we were talking about Suhil Kanakraj being a very dangerous operator, immediately showing his class and showing who's the boss at the moment. He's been taken for a boundary, or rather just a couple of runs, but then trapping Rana Naeem right in front of the wickets. One shot too many. First wicket down for Muscat Thunderers at the score of 11.
Hashir Dafedar comes into the game for Muscat Thunderers. He's a handy bat. And Suhil Kangaraj is breathing fire with those mighty in-swingers. Would want to be a little watchful to start off.
Hashir Dafedar, and one might think that the D20 was absolutely quiet for him and he was struggling to get a few runs, and then enter D10, he certainly seems like a different monster altogether. He's been scoring truckloads of runs, scoring boundaries at every other ball, striking at a good rate. Picked up a man of the match for himself as well.
What an incredible strike, inside out. This ball is travelling and travelling well. I think it's a maximum. It is a maximum. K.R. Azad is going to be confirming that. Hashir Dafedar is a batsman and half.
Oh yes, not a batsman and half. He's twice a good batter since we've seen him in that D20 struggling for runs. But then this tournament has been a different sort of an uprising for him. Oh, this was struck powerfully. It was really good to see him go through that cover region. Very safe in the power play, clearing that infield.
Almost feels as if he's taken a loan from Jatinder Singh. Some form on offer. This is going to be called as a wide, and Suhil Kangaraj will have to reload it. He's still not happy. So that's the first bouncer for the over. And in addition to that, he'll have to reload it as well.
A lot of yellow dots on the screen at the moment. Everybody coming in and having a word or two with each other. Just trying to apply a little bit of pressure onto proceedings at the moment. Speaking of loan, have you probably given Soumya Sampath a bat or two?
I'm never going to be answering that. Never going to be answering that. Charging in the arc. Driven well, and it's only going to be a dot ball. So 2 overs done, 18 for the loss of 1. Gaurav Pokra is going to be continuing. Probably a little bit of an outside edge and the finger goes up. So it's going to be a sad outing for Soumya Sampat. He has always had that issue of opening the face of the bat towards third to pick up a single. And that's something that you shouldn't be doing as a top order batter.
Oh yes, it's going to be a disappointing end. He hasn't hung in there for too long. But then the youngster will feel very, very happy with the opportunity he's got at the moment. Not making full use of it though. That's a different story altogether. Gaurav Pokra, on the other hand, has managed to pluck one more wicket for the Muscat Thunderers. And wickets seem to be the order of the day for Bravehearts. 18 for 2. Gaurav Pokra will continue. Oh, can this be another wicket? Oh, yes, they're celebrating. They're all over the place and all over this Muscat Thunderers batting lineup at the moment. It's the prize wicket of Sandeep God, and he's going to make his way back into the dugout as well. Look at that. It's a sea of yellow out there in the middle.
They're celebrating, and the celebration is going to continue for a very long time. It's a prize wicket. It's a big wicket of Sandeep God. Gaurav Pokra is pumped. He's really pumped. Why not? It's the captain's wicket. It's the big wicket of Sandeep God. He's a star player of Muscat Thunderers, and all of a sudden this is going to be a long night for Muscat Thunderers, climbing onto 80, and they have lost a few wickets in a hurry. How much are they going to be missing those batters that are in Dubai? Ashish Odedra, Jatinder Singh, Samay Srivastava. Who else?
Well, at the moment, all over the Muscat Thunderers are Bravehearts 11 at the moment. Hat-trick chance here. Deftly played towards third man. He's guided this one. So that's not going to be happening here, hat-trick, but then Gaurav Pokra will be absolutely proud of those couple of wickets that he's gotten himself.
What a moment. What a moment. What a moment for this young side. Locking horns with one of the most high-ranked team. It all started with that brain fade from Soumya Sampat, and it continued with that catch and a half by the wicketkeeper. It was almost travelling towards the first slip. And to hold on to something like that, he's done well.
And amazing celebrations as well. Good gestures by Gaurav Pokra. He was absolutely pumped and riled up completely. Very, very exciting to see.
Angled away, and they're throwing themselves in the field. They can sense an opportunity here. Everything is happening.
It certainly seemed to be a very rock-solid side in terms of their processes. You can also notice all those positive effects of having somebody like a Suhil Kanagraj in the side, somebody like an Arvind in the side. And now you've got another name to add to that list, and that's Gaurav Pokra. So much to like about him. Just because they're an intermediate or a challenger team doesn't mean that they don't have the right processes. Oh, this is very close. The umpire moving away immediately, so that means he's not going to be interested. But that looked mighty, mighty close here.
That was seriously too close for comfort. For a moment, Siddharth Mukapatnam would have had his heart in his mouth, planting his foot across the line, and that is the last thing that you want. Oh, that is too close for comfort. Certainly too close for comfort for Siddharth Mukherjee.
Obviously, pitching in line, the only option was it drifting down leg. Oh, this is absolutely class here from Gaurav Pokra. There's an appeal and there's been excitement for every delivery he's bowled post and prior to this. What a way to end his spell of 2 overs. He's picked up 2 wickets for himself and given only 11 runs. And what was actually key here is that he's been all over that Muscat Thunderers side. It's 21 for 3 after 3.
Believe it's the captain that is going to be coming into the attack. Haja Mohammad Hussain. The off spinner is a decent bowler. What they need is a wicket or two here. That'll break the back of Muscat Thunderers, especially that wicket of Harshad Dafedar. That's the big wicket. He's the man in form, and that's the wicket that the men in yellow are looking for.
At the moment, it's what they are looking for. I completely agree with you. And also, Siddharth Mukherjee is a decent bat as well. Oh, he's given that a big tonk. Watch out, spectators. Watch out. The side screen even. This one was hit really, really high and dead straight. Never a chance for any fielder. Never a chance for any boundary line to stop that.
And that is the prime reason they needed this wicket. Because anything in the arc of Harshad Dafedar, he's going to be giving it a big tonk. And something like this is going to be valuable runs. It'll ease the pressure down. It'll ease the nerves. And it'll allow the other batters to settle in and just play around him. That's much better. Much better from Haja. Need to keep it flatter and tighter. The best option or the best solution for Haja is to get a single to Harshad Dafedar and keep him at the other end. Almost a catching opportunity for Haja. Replay is going to be very interesting.
Oh, this was absolutely comical. He nearly took the head of Harshad Dafedar. If you can't get him out, you take his head out.
You want Harshad
I'm
Dafedar
sorry,
out of the
it's just
equation.
very embarrassing to laugh at such a situation here, but this was...
It
couldn't
was
help
hilarious. It was hilarious. If you can't get Harshad Dafedar out, just take him out of the equation. A single to long on. And this is good batting from Siddharth Mukherjee. Presence of mind, understanding the situation. Just needs to hang in there with Harshad Dafedar. And in the process, if every now and then he can get a boundary, it'll always add on.
Just plays it deftly and gets that quick single. And so much to learn here from the teams immediately. And when you're playing against such top-rated sides, you need to also be learning, no matter whether you're winning or losing against them, you need to learn the temperament by which they approach a game. End of the over, it's 4 gone. It's 31 for the loss of 3 wickets, Muscat Thunderers.
In comes Sohail Ahmed. He's a decent bowler, bowls with decent pace, generally known for his outswingers. But he's up against Harshad Dafedar and a batsman who is in the mood to strike a few. What a wicket! What an incredible wicket! What a timely wicket! Hashir Dafidar, the big fish, is going to be walking back to the dugout, and all of a sudden they can sense a victory here. Why not? Hashir Dafidar is back, and all those recognized batters are in Dubai.
In Jamil Saab's words, our co-commentator, ये match फंस गया. Because Muscat Thunderers have lost a very, very key wicket. And have a look at this. Sohail Ahmed is certainly pulling out something out of the top drawer. This was absolutely skillful. That sharp, steep bounce and the nagging pace. All of a sudden, the batter is confused whether he has to be playing the pull or he has to just present the face of the bat in the front. At the end, he just ends up chopping it onto his stumps. What a brilliant wicket. And a great result here for Bravehearts.
Sohail Ahmed outswinger, believe it or not, he's a different bowler in a different league all of a sudden across that one delivery. And that's changed his title, he's changed his aggression, it's changed the way he's going to be bowling anymore in this game because he's got that big wicket of Hashir Dafidar.
Well, they lost their first game, the Bravehearts. I believe it was against the Ideal International or some other team from that intermediate group in this D10. And all of a sudden, you could see them very, very dejected because they certainly felt that they deserved much, much better in the whole scheme of things. But then, look at them now. The next couple of games, they've certainly looked to be that most improved side here. They have the skill, and backing their skills is what is getting them to perform at an optimum level.
And that's the problem with Muscat Thunderers, with the batting lineup especially. 4 wickets down, you have Ganesh Chandrasekhar who has to come and walk. Generally, Ganesh Chandrasekhar used to be batting number 8, number 9, number 10. And now he has to come and play the role of a batter. They're going to be picking up those singles, but the question is who is going to be getting those boundaries for them. They're sliding and they're putting their bodies on the line because they can sense a victory here.
Yes, and that's where I was coming to. Once you start sensing a victory, once you know that you're doing your processes right, and you did hear the captain as well speaking to Mudassir, our fellow commentator, that that's going to be their plan A, and that's to bat first and put runs on the board, and no other plan. So backing their strengths is what the Bravehearts are doing at the moment.
If you ask me, if Bravehearts had to chase 80, it would be a very tough task, especially against the quality of Muscat Thunderers. But now that they have batted freely and somehow found a way to get to 80, I think they are in the perfect position. And what troubles them is the lack of results from Aman Khan, the lack of results from Anurag as a batter. And that's where the tail of Muscat Thunderers has to come to the rescue. Ganesh Chandrasekhar has to play a role. Siddharth Bukapatnam, who generally bats number 7, has to come in at the fall of the 3rd wicket, and that's where the trouble is. So 3 runs and a wicket, prize wicket, 34 for the loss of 4 at the end of 5. Joining me in the com box, it's none other than the very recognizable Jamil Zaidi. Jamil bhai, welcome to the com box. Required run rate starting at 8 runs per over has climbed to 9.4.
Tough game ahead. We're talking about this. 4 invaluable wickets have been taken by Braveheart. Some excellent medium pace bowling from them.
Looking to trickle around for singles at the moment.
Most of the recognized batsmen back into the dugout of Muscat Thunderers. Now things left to Siddharth Bukkapatnam and Ganesh Chandra. He is not that much capable of, taking the team towards the victory. Or he just gives support to Siddharth Bukkapatnam. And what a great performance by Braveheart. First they batted superbly and scored 80 runs, and then of course some absolutely brilliant bowling.
Bowling a tight line at the moment is Bravehearts. They're controlling the equation.
Match is in the favor of Braveheart from here on. Looks like they don't have much better to come from Muscat Thunderers.
Looking for a big shot inside edge. This will do wonders for Muscat Thunderers. Gaurav Pokhara, he's quick but not quick enough. So it's a handy boundary for Muscat Thunderers and it's coming at a good time.
Boundaries like this will definitely, it will be a plus for Muscat Thunderers to get that on bottom part of the bat through the gates of wicketkeeper to the fine leg. 4 runs. What matter is the runs at the moment per now. Tough situation for Muscat Thunderers. Really in great pressure.
Looking for a big shot. They're going to be appealing. Don't really think if the umpire is ever going to be interested. Ganesh is a tall lad and he has a big reach. 6 runs from this over. They require just around 10 runs.
One good over required at least 12, 13, 14 runs in an over. Definitely give some recipe to Muscat Thunderers.
Need a big hit. Probably that's gone on to the helmet of Ganesh Chandrasekhar. So just 6 runs from that over of Haja Mohammed. 40 for the loss of 4 at the end of 6. They know that it's desperate times and that's where they're going to be sticking with Sohail Ahmed, who's got that big wicket, big fish. How costly can that wicket be, Hashir Dafidar? He could very well be the difference between winning and losing for Muscat Thunderers. Can this be the first upset of the tournament?
Seems to be, looks like that. Yes, possible.
They need a boundary and they need a boundary somehow. They'll take it anyway.
And the wicket of Dafidar is not because some reckless shot. It was the beauty of the delivery that cost him the wicket.
The required run rate is just inching close to 10.5 at the moment. Oh, they're going for that single. They'll go for it and they'll get it. Singles are not going to be helping. Every single will make sure that the required run rate just keeps on rising.
At least a boundary and an over is must from here on.
Looking to manufacture something, going outside the off stump. And some decent bit of wicket keeping keeps it down to just a single. It's gone high up in the air. Fielder coming underneath it. It's an opportunity which is going to go down begging. They're never in control. Believe it is Haja Mohammed, the captain, who's made a mess of it. Siddharth Bukkapatnam was trying to strike a lusty one. A big one. They needed a boundary.
What a wicket it could have been had the catch been taken. Oh, it was not a very difficult catch.
So in the process, they get a couple of runs. Siddharth Bukkapatnam. He's a bowling all-rounder. He can bat. He's been trusted above Anurag. Pulled well. It's been put down once again, I feel. And they're going to be going for a single. I think it's Cyril who's dropped it on this occasion, back to back. Look at that emotion. Look at that emotion of Sohail. He cannot believe it. He's created 2 opportunities in 2 deliveries, and both have been put down. Straightforward opportunities.
What else you require from a bowler? Prize wicket of Hashid Dafidar, and then 2 balls, 2 catches been dropped.
Cyril, known for his batting skills, fielding it. Sliding down the leg, and this will be required to reload. So looking to go full and into that block hole of Ganesh Chandrasekhar. Just losing the line a little bit. Oh, there's a straightforward catching opportunity for Cyril.
What else you need? Simplest of the catches.
Not really sure.
There wasn't much power on that also. It was just pulled it.
Big shot. Big shot on offer. Ganesh is a strong lad. This has gone all the way as flat as it can get. And that's the power of Ganesh Chandrasekhar. He can do everything that is required. He's the Superman for Muscat Thunderers.
Yes, he can do, and that's what required from him to do at this moment of the game, where the match is almost going out of the hands of the Muscat Thunderers. But these two can do something to get through this match.
If somehow Ganesh Chandrasekhar manages to get Muscat Thunderers across the line, this will certainly be a win from the jaws of defeat. Because if you're talking about the batters to follow, there's hardly anything to follow for Muscat Thunderers. Absolutely no quality. Athavle hasn't got much runs. Anurag Singh has been pretty mediocre with the bat. And then if you're talking about Monas Ansari, Jai Chelaveda and Jai Chogle, you're going to be in trouble.
Possibly the most, or you can trusted pair at the wicket from Muscat Thunderers.
Looking for a big shot, and this is going to be travelling. It's a brain fade movement for Bravehearts. This should have been taken if the fielder was at the boundary rope. They're panicking and panicking under pressure, and the appreciation coming from the dugout. Right in the block hole, dug it out, and look at that, look at that. It's a big mistake from Arvind.
Flat sixes, 2 flat sixes, beautifully by Ganesh.
Timely boundaries bring the equation closer. 23 required of 18 deliveries. 58 for the loss of 4 at the end of 7. Nishad comes into the attack. He's a tricky bowler. One of the best that Bravehearts have.
Let's see how he's going to do.
He's played
All
some-
other bowlers has done tremendous job for Braveheart. Now his turn, as you said, he's a good bowler to come up.
He's played some good quality cricket. Guided to third for a single. The difference between run and balls just a good maximum. And that's exactly what is required. Nishad. A good delivery. And most importantly, it's a dot ball. And that's going to be in favor of Bravehearts. They need a boundary. Where can they find a boundary? All the innovations trying to be executed in the center.
But what a great performance from Bravehearts.
Yeah, it's, as the title suggests, Bravehearts. They've played with some real bravery. And they've played from their hearts. Paddled around. They're going to be looking for the second. They're pushing for the second. This is some incredible running, and at the moment Bravehearts is panicking under pressure. They needed that run out. I think Ganesh was the man in trouble. But what incredible running between the wickets. Rather it was Siddharth Mukherjee.
Time for them to play all they can have in their kitty. And what a beautiful strike from Ganesh we have seen in the last over. This is the one. Just pushed it down towards the square leg.
Oh, this is mediocre. Should have been a better throw. Should have been halfway. 5 runs from this over. Can they get a maximum here? Can they get a boundary? Ganesh Chandrasekhar has had the intent. Big shot. Sliding down the leg. And it's only going to be a single. Jameel bhai, have you cut your nails? It's a nail biter. 8 overs done, 64 for the loss of 4. It's an even Steven game. 17 required of the last 12. Jameel bhai, with all that experience you carry on your back, 17 required of 12 deliveries. Which way is the tide going to be tilting to?
Well, actually, the way Ganesh is playing, I believe that it will be in the camp of Muscat Thunderers. But any wicket at this stage will definitely go back to the Bravehearts.
As diplomatic as you can get. You're never going to be choosing sides, are you?
What I'm trying to tell you, what I'm seeing it, of course.
That is obvious. That is obvious. If Ganesh plays there, the way he's playing and striking, Muscat Thunderers is going to be going home. And that's exactly what is happening. A timely boundary coming from the bat of Ganesh Chandrasekhar, as straight as an arrow, like a bullet. No chance whatsoever for any player in the deep.
Lucky escape for the umpire as well.
Oh, it was far away from the umpire. It was a good shot.
Full-blooded.
Full-blooded, I agree with you. No half measures at all. Incredible striking. Once again, dancing down the track and just guided around for a single. Incredible gameplay from Ganesh Chandrasekhar. 27 of 16. He is known for his bowling skills. whatever I've seen in the last 5 or 10 years, I've never seen Ganesh play a big role with the bat.
This is what cricket is, and all praise to the captain that he sent him at the number where he needs to get some maximums, and he's contributed that for the team.
And most importantly, it's going to be a very embarrassing moment for somebody like an Anurag Singh or probably a Thavle, because they are recognized batters, and if a bowler is coming and doing this kind of a job, it will certainly wake them up as batters, that they need to stand up and stand up really big. Wouldn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Absolutely. The only thing is that the only ball that been bowled to Hasil, that was the best one. But Sandeep Gautam was really just casual, coming outside the off stump, opened the face of the bat and got behind.
Over the wicket keeper, Ganesh Chandrasekhar, take a bow. You beauty. Cannot believe that I'm witnessing this kind of classic batting for somebody like Ganesh Chandrasekhar. I've never seen him bat this well. I've never seen him bat as a matter of fact. But today, when the time arises, the champion has come to the party and he is taking the party home.
How confident he was playing over the wicket-keeper set, waited for the ball, up-pitch delivery and played it all for the boundary. In a matter of 1 over, the game tilted towards the Muscat Thunderers.
What a beauty. What a beauty. Pushes for a single. When the game started, I was just passing by Ganesh Chandrasekhar and I was praising him for his bowling efforts, telling him that I've never seen somebody of your caliber, not quick, minimal swing, but he always keeps things tight, bowls those tight lines, picks up wickets. Rarely I've seen him go for runs. But I never knew he has this skill up his sleeve. Now I can call Ganesh as a perfect all-rounder for Muscat Thunderers. What a player. What a player.
Now things coming out of the jaws of Muscat Thunderers.
Oh, this is struck fiercely in front of the stumps. Probably a height being a factor there. Oh, he's indicating that it was an inside edge. So 12 runs from that over of Sohail Kangaraj, and that means that 6 required, or probably 5 required of the final 6 deliveries. And I feel it's going to be Siddharth Mukapatnam who's going to be on strike for the final over. Siddharth Mukapatnam is going to be on strike against Nishad. Outside edge, and he's taken probably the right time for Bravehearts to still keep themselves in the game. They needed a wicket. They've got a wicket. And what most importantly, the man informed Ganesh Chandrasekhar is off strike.
This could have been, I think, that last single which has been taken. Ganesh should have been on the striker's end. Still, what's such a climax, anti-climax, huh? Once again.
The drama never ends here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Non-stop drama. Forget those daily soaps. Just switch on and watch the Oman Cricket Academy. Make your way to the Oman Cricket Academy or just watch the Oman D10. And the entertainment is on offer. Entertainment just doesn't stop.
Not to forecast the D20.
Oh,
7,
absolutely.
8 matches.
Jai Chogle. Oh, it's a stumping. It's a big appeal. The finger has gone up. Back-to-back wickets for Jai Chogle. Jai Chogle is the latest victim, and Nishad all of a sudden is making things happen for Braveheart. Final over. The drama continues here.
Well, he's absolutely stunned by the beauty of this delivery from Nishad. Look at that one.
Oh, what a quick quick work behind the stumps. Appeals and celebrates. All of a sudden, Muscat Thunderers that were cruising towards a victory on the back of Ganesh Chandrasekhar.
And he is stranded at one end.
Oh,
All his efforts, all his brilliant sixes.
an opportunity for Anurag Singh. He walks in at number 8. He's been that recruit. He hasn't been that man to watch out for.
The only thing is that now time have come for him to at least give chance to Chandrasekhar.
It's the hat-trick
Ganesh.
delivery. It's the hat-trick delivery. Pressure is on Anurag. With an offer, lets that one go. Good presence of mind from Anurag Singh. Can he win this game for Muscat Thunderers? It's an opportunity to prove his prowess.
Still 4 balls to go.
Brilliant shot. Brilliant shot under pressure from Anurag Singh.
Nice thing to do. Leave it to Ganesh. He has done the job for his team. And I hope it should finish it also.
3 of 3. This is what has happened. Siddharth Mukherjee caught at short third. And then all of a sudden Jay Chogle missing the line. Oh, and this time it is Ganesh Chandrasekhar who's missed. Oh my goodness gracious me. Are we going to be witnessing a super over here? You don't want a super over, do you? You stay very far. Action on offer, drilled. It's going to be Anurag Singh who is going to be on strike for that final delivery. Believe it or not, 2 runs required to win, 1 for a tie.
I'm speechless at the moment, Pranav.
Did you cut your nails this morning? Do you have any left?
Let us
Sending
see.
the helmet back. Very smart work from Ganesh Chandrasekhar. He knows that now is the time when he has to run and run for his life. He's got all those important 33 runs of 20 deliveries, but now he has to run for his life. He's not going to be bowling this one. Oh, he's up in the air, catching opportunity, not really. It's gone over the fielder's
My
head.
God.
Anurag Singh is going to be winning this one. They're going to be running for their life. And in the process, they will get a couple of runs. Oh, it's one shot. Believe it or not, drama on offer here. What has happened here? Anurag Singh, what have you done?
My God.
I
What?
cannot believe my eyes. Anurag Singh, you cannot be doing this. They are celebrating.
Nobody can believe this at this stage of the game. A short run. It is something like you have killed someone. Suicide.
It is
Whatever.
suicidal. Cannot believe. I cannot believe my eyes. I cannot believe my ears. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. I feel it's an intentional short run. And if it's an intentional short run, it's going to be a victory in favor of Braveheart's A.
How can you say it intentional short
Oh, we
run?
will get visuals. We will get visuals. Not really sure. Oh, he was celebrating too early. Oh, it's an intentional short run, I feel. And if it's an intentional short run, you don't get any runs for it. We will get the confirmations. But if it's an intentional short run, oh my goodness gracious me. This is going to be a game in favor of Braveheart. I'm not sure of the confirmation. So this is the final confirmation for us. It is the Bravehearts that have won this game. and they've won the game by 1 run. What a moment. Anurag Singh is not going to be sleeping tonight. That was very unprofessional from him.
Blunder.
Big blunder from Anurag Singh. It is intentional. Oh, it's declared as a tie now. I'm not really sure what's happening here. The information that has been relayed to us is not very accurate. Ganesh Chandrasekhar, 33 of 20. Few handy contributions. Rana Naeem, 10 of 7. Harshad Dafidar, 15 of 10. Siddharth Mukapatnam, 13 of 16. But that name to watch out, Ganesh Chandrasekhar, he was the man of the moment. What a moment. What a performance from Ganesh Chandrasekhar.
Single-handedly brought the match into the favor of Muscat Thunderers. What you can expect. Brilliant bowling display from the Braveheart bowlers, starting with Pokhara, got 2 for 11, and then it was Nishat, 2 for 9, 1 wicket apiece for Sohail and 1 for Sohail Ahmed, 80 for 6. And what a match it was. Drama continues, and we are talking about the D20 series. These are the highlights. The first one,
It all started with that big bang from Rana Naeem, and he departed back to the dugout immediately. Harsher came in with the intention. He was looking to cut loose. Soumya Sampat was partnering, and he walked back, and this was the big wicket of Sandeep Gaur. And all of a sudden, they were in trouble. Harshad Dafidar was going strong from one end, and that's when he got a little bit of an inside edge onto the stumps, and all of a sudden, the game was in favor of Braveheart. Ganesh Chandrasekhar came in with the intent, and he was the savior. He scored those quick, brisk runs, and all of a sudden, Muscat Thunderers were dominating the affairs very, very handsomely. They were completely dominating the situation, and that's where Siddharth Mukapatnam got caught at short third, and all of a sudden, the game turned on its tide. Jai Chogle got dismissed, and towards the end, Anurag Singh celebrating a little too early, and that's where he didn't know what to do, and towards the end, it was a short run. And that's where the game ended in a tie. What a comedy of error have we witnessed here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Complete brain fade movement for Anurag Singh. Cannot believe this has happened to them. Braveheart 11, batting first, scoring 80 for the loss of 8. Suhail Kangaraj was absolutely ecstatic. 32 of 17 deliveries. Ganesh Chandrasekhar, as economical and as brilliant as he is, alongside Jai Chelavera, both picking up 2 wickets apiece, and Munas Ansari getting 2 wickets to his name as well, and chasing those 80 to win. Muscat Thunderers could only equal that 80 for the loss of 6 wickets. Ganesh Chandrasekhar putting in everything that he had, 33 in 20 deliveries. But that was just not good enough, because Nishad bowled a brilliant final over, and a brain fade movement from one of the young potentials, young talent, is the reason where a game that should have been won by Muscat Thunderers is going to be ending up in a tie. Oh yes, Muscat Thunderers will not be believing what has happened to them. That's it from us here in the comm box. But on the other side, it's going to be the post-match presentation. Do hang in to know who has been the man of the match.
He has timed that one well. That is the call, straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way, yes it is. one well. That is the call, straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge away, yes it is.
What a contest we have had here at Oman Cricket Academy. Braveheart lived up to their name, putting up a brave show, and they were almost there defending that 80 runs. And it's fair to say, Muscat prevailed tonight. Last ball thriller with 2 needed. It was a brain-fed movement by Anurag Singh. That means this game, the first time in this history of Oman D10 in this edition, it went into a tie. Both the teams fought hard, but one man who almost took Muscat above that 80 is Ganesh Narsumaya, who batted beautifully, he bowled well. He's our player of the match. And to give away the player of the match award, standing next to me is our Hema Chandran, match referee, and may I request Ganesh to please come ahead and collect your memento. A brilliant all-round performance we have witnessed from Ganesh Narsumaya. Ganesh, बिल्कुल पकड़ में मैच, इसीलिए कहते हैं कि क्रंच मोमेंट में एक अनुभव होना चाहिए. मतलब क्या हो गया उस टाइम पे बिल्कुल आखिरी बॉल पे?
वो एक्चुअली ऐसा हुआ कि वो बॉल लगा और हमको लगा कि बॉल बाउंड्री लाइन तक चले गया, तो वो जब अनुराग को लगा बाउंड्री चले गया तो वो सेलिब्रेट करने लगा, तो मुझे भी लगा कि बाउंड्री हो गया है, तो हम लोग सेलिब्रेट करने लगे. फिर वहाँ से अंदर से आवाज़ आई कि नहीं बाउंड्री नहीं, वो बाउंड्री के पहले ही रुक गया, तो आप भागो. तो अनुराग वो रन पूरा नहीं कर पाया, तो उसके वजह से टाई.
गणेश, सरफेस के बारे में बताएं, क्योंकि टॉप ऑर्डर बिल्कुल कोलैप्स. आप ज़्यादातर जाने जाते बॉलर, हालांकि आप बल्लेबाजी भी करते हैं, तो कितना आसान था या मुश्किल था इस विकेट पे रन करना?
मुश्किल मतलब बॉल एक्चुअली विकेट थोड़ा मतलब बॉल रुक के आ रहा है, हिट करे तो रुक के आ रहा है, अच्छे से रिलीज़ कर रहे हो तो बॉल स्किट हो रहा है, कहीं कहीं से स्किट हो रहा है, कहीं से रुक के आ रहा है, तो बैटिंग करना कहीं इजी भी हो रहा है, कहीं पे हार्ड पे भी हो रहा है, तो वही हो रहा है. स्पिनर्स के भी देखो, स्पेशली वो भी डाल रहे तो ऐसे जा रहे थे जैसे कि बॉल स्किट हो रहे हैं बहुत. तो
एक अच्छा मैच देखने को मिला है. क्वालिटी साइड मस्कट थंडर्स प्रीमियर टीम है, ब्रेवहार्ट इंटरमीडिएट लेवल पे खेलती. कोई मैसेज देना चाहेंगे कि उन लड़कों ने काफ़ी अच्छा खेला आपके अपोजिशन?
नहीं, बहुत अच्छे खेले उन्होंने, बहुत ही अच्छे स्टार्ट दिया उन्होंने. फर्स्ट 2 ओवर में 2 विकेट चले गए. उन्होंने बॉलिंग बहुत अच्छी डाली, लाइन लेंथ बहुत पकड़ के रही. हमारे जो ओपनिंग बैट्समैन जो ऊपर के बैट्समैन थे उन्होंने जल्दी आउट कर दिया, तो वही बहुत अच्छे बॉलिंग डाली उन्होंने.
और वेल डन गणेश, और उम्मीद करेंगे आने वाले मैचेस में आप इसी तरीके से परफॉर्म करें.
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू.
So that was Ganesh Narsumaya. What a game we had on day for the final game played between Muscat Thunderers and Braveheart. The results, it's a tie game between these two sides. The action will continue tomorrow on day 5. We have 4 back-to-back games lined up. Till then, take care and good night.
He has timed that one well. That is the call, straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge away, yes it is.